Alright everyone, hey, this is for number 88, and it's going to be what? Sorry, 88, 89, 90. They're all going to be the same. I'm really going to just do one of them because we've already done some of them. So 88, it says, find out when does the object hit the ground, and then how fast is it going when it hits the ground. So really, there's two parts. First, we need to know how long it happens, and then two, we're going to use the formula from the 87 that we did in class, which was this part. So that's going to be part 2. Part 1, we need to know what t is when that happens. So you solve this quadratic equation. So you say negative 16 t squared plus 1,000 equals 0. Subtract 1,000, you get negative 16 t squared equals negative 1,000. Divide by negative 16, divide by negative 16, you get t squared equals that number, and then take the square root. To get t equals the square root of all that stuff, you get plus and minus, so you get t equals some number, and this is the number. 7.90 blah blah blah. So it's about equal to that. So now we know that's when it's going to hit the ground. So now we take this and plug it into here. So you say negative 16 times 7.9 plus 5, and you're going to get your answer. So that number, and I always try to keep the number in my calculator. Ooh, there we go. You can see it in the calculator. So even though I wrote 7.9, use all of it that you can, because it might change it just enough where it might be off. So add that number to 5 and multiply by negative 16, and you end up with negative 206.49. So let's say okay, and let me just make sure that I have a good answer. So for part 1, it lands in 7.9 seconds, and it's traveling at a velocity of negative 206.49 about. And make sure you have your units, because remember, one point on the AP test is getting the right units. Is it feet? Is it meters? And so I'm going to look back in the book, and this one is the velocity of time and feet. So we know that it's going to be time in seconds, so it's going to be feet per second. You know it's negative because it's going down. So there is the answer for number 88. 89 is basically the exact same thing. They're just giving you numbers, and they're using meters instead of feet. So it's the same process that we did in class, just different numbers. So it says find the velocity. 89 is in the back of the book if you're not sure. Once you find out the velocity, you can use that exact same formula that you did just for number 90. Figure out when it hits the ground, and then plug it into the formula just like we did here. Okay, so there you go. There's the rest of 1.3. Good luck on the rest of your assignment.